Hey y'all, so I mentioned in my community post that I will be retiring soon. And honey, a whole firestorm kicked off with my haters. I think I should show you the comment that brought all of this on, and then I did a few videos talking about retiring soon, how my haters are so mad. And you know what I realized this morning is that a lot of people hate to see a black woman, I'm sorry, a black baby mama being loved, adored, cherished, provided for, protected. And how dare you say you're going to be 48 on October 11 and you will be retiring soon. The person say, you say you're going to retire. I said, no, that's not what I said. I said, I'll be 48 October 11 and I will be retiring soon. Ooh, how dare you? How dare you? Because you should struggle and use a baby mama and you should work till you was 100 years old. And what's crazy is that I've been talking about retiring forever, right? If you've been my cousin, you've been here with me, you've been counting down. I was watching one of my videos, and in the video, I said, girl, I got 8 more years to retire. So my cousins who've been with me know that I've been counting down my retirement 7 more years, 6.5 years, 6 years, 5.5 years. And I remember earlier this year, I saw one of my coworkers that I came in with, Will, and I said, hey, Will, we got 6 more years to go. He was like, Jan, girl, we got 5.5 years. It ain't 6 years, it's 5.5 years. So I just really realized that a lot of people hate to see a black woman being loved and adored and protected and provided for. And how dare you? How dare you talk about you're going to be retiring soon? So let me show you the post that I had that brought this on, and be sure to check out those few little shorts I did. This is going to be a really short video because, of course, I'm getting ready to work, and hey, I'm just all week or all month, honey, all month. I'm letting it all hang out, okay? Yes, honey, I'm pulling out all the stuff out the closet and, just put it out there, okay? Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out. Love is blind. I don't know, girl. I'm busy. I'm just going to try to prepare myself for Married at First Sight, okay? So be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks for those of you showing me love and support. October 11 is my birthday. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay, let's see this post. Okay, so here you go. So let me go to the post itself. It says the person, I don't know about you, but these are my biggest nightmare: being poor, dependent on a man for survival. And so the person said every woman biggest nightmare is late marriage. And this person says, Lily Alice says, mine is being poor, dependent on a man for survival, being a single married woman, being poor, begging a man money to buy pad, giving up my education goals for love, getting pregnant for a fool, being poor, marrying a fool. She said being poor. So I made the comment and I posted this in my community tab. I said, I got married at almost 36, started saving and investing for my retirement with my first job out of college at 23 years old. This is supposed to be 24. I think I had just turned 24 years old. So let me take this down. I will be 48 October 11, and my first job out of college at 24 years old, I started planning and investing for my retirement. What is that? That's 24 years. It sounds better to say 30 years. Okay, almost 30 years. That is 25 years. Okay, 24, 34, 44, and I'll be 40. That's 24 years. Okay. Okay. Then I said, I chose a provider husband who can play his role of providing and protecting, not a man I had to struggle with. Ladies, we talk all the time about making sure you are choosing the right man, because my husband and I, we were so in sync that it was not a struggle for us. He provides and I invest all of my earnings. I mean, hello. Okay. My husband pays all of our bills. I will be 48, 10, 11, and I will be retiring soon. My husband is transitioning from his VP position to consultant. Between my husband and I, we have over 50 years of saving and investing and preparing for retirement and generational wealth. No regrets and no fear here. Going down in the comment section, I thought this was a woman, but apparently it's a man. Okay, this person is a man. This broke Dusty says that's not love, that's selfishness. Plus, you made a huge mistake by saying you will retire by 48. I did not say I'll retire by 48. I said I will be 48 October 11 and I will be retiring soon. Anything can happen any moment, any day. Don't keep your hopes up. I know through experience. I said, what's not love but selfishness? I didn't understand what he was saying. And how am I in a huge mistake by saying I'm 48 and I will be retiring soon? All caps. The Bible tells me to hope in God. So yeah, I will keep my hope up. Your experiences are valid to you and yours. Then he came back and said, your goal is money. Hello. Only foolish women marry broke men. Okay, your goal is money when you consider partner. Concluding from what you wrote, some people would say selfish. Your mistake is that you think you can retire. That is an assumption. You never know what happens every day. If all goes well, you can, but there's always a possibility a negative thing happens to your plan. Oh, this person's Speedy Renee 1963, which is why I thought it was a woman, but it's actually a Dusty male. I said, only foolish women choose and marry a husband who cannot provide for them. I take it you're one of those. He came back and said, I'm a male and money is your drive. He said, not love. That's selfish. Your mistake is hoping on retirement when anything can happen. I said, boom, this explains it. I should have seen this broke, dusty male coming from a mile away. No wonder you think my husband taking care of me is being selfish because you're a broke dusty and you can't afford to provide for a wife and kids. Then he goes on and on and on and on. And there were a few other comments by women. One woman say, you're so condescending. That's why I'm not getting views and stuff. And baby, everybody on YouTube is struggling. I know somebody, he has over 1 million subscribers. He ain't getting no views. Okay, but that's beyond the point. What realize is that even Black people hate to see me, a Black baby mama, being provided for, loved and adored and provided for and protected. And what in one of my videos I said, people just want to see me do that. Okay. People hate that I get up here and I'm encouraging young women, do not make a mess of your life. Do not choose a man you have to struggle with. Listen, my husband are so in sync. My husband was investing. My husband was saving for retirement. My husband was saving for an emergency fund. My husband only shop when there is a clearance. When my husband buy his suits and stuff, he only buys suits and shirts whenever there's a sale. If it's not a sale, he's not going to buy it. I love that. My husband started saving an investment for retirement right around when he was 30, when he got his first real good job. He said, here I come. I'm also saving for investment for retirement. I'm also mindful about my finances. And so with you bring two people together who have the same values on the same page, where my husband is providing and pay all of our bills, and then I take my income and we're just investing it in retirement. And my husband has his 401k. I have my 457 and my pension and college fund for my son, special needs fund for my daughter, saving for an emergency fund, saving for retirement and early retirement. This is why it is so important for you to carefully choose your mate, because we didn't have to fight. It's like, oh, you it just works. And I hope you ladies are seeing this is why it's important. You don't choose a man that you have to wrestle with and fight with and beg and plead and try to turn him into somebody who you want him to be. This is why I'm against getting married too young, okay? Because you want that man to have already become. He must be successful. He must be accomplished. He must be mature. He must be saved, first of all. Saved, successful, accomplished, mature, established in his own right, so that you do not have to struggle with him. And when you do that, ladies, your life is easy. Your life is easy. That's why I said my marriage is easy. I'm not struggling with my husband. Does he get on my nerves? Yes, he does, girl. Ooh, try to get on my nerves. And I'm sure I do. He just won't say it. All right. I love y'all. Let me know what you think about the comments. Go in the community tab and read all the comments. I hope that you are planning for early retirement. Mwah. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.